if you're looking for a blue book, you do not have to look far. But in the interest of fairness, I wanted to tell you guys about some of my favorite blue books that I've read. Hello my lovely friends, it's Margaret. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have some books to recommend to you based on the fact that their cover is blue. This is part 4 of my 5-part series recommending books based on the color on the cover. I will have all of the previous parts linked down below in the description box. This recommendation video is also specifically for the Amazing Readathon, and I will have that linked down below in the description box if you are interested in checking it out. It's happening in August. If this is not August, then check and see if it's happening next year. Just a reminder, it is not the end of the world. If you read a book that is not the same color as your team, you will probably have the easiest time of everyone sticking to the color of your team, but you do not have to stick to the color of your team. Also, I am eyeballing these. If you want to put them in the little color cover thing, you can. It's linked on the Discord. I'm looking at these books and going, if the blue team were to use this, would I be mad about it? That out of the way, let's get into some of the books that I have read and can definitely recommend, and then we'll take a look at my physical TBR to see what books I might pick up off of there if I were on the blue team. Spoiler alert, this isn't my team either. If you've been following along wondering which team I'm on, powers of deduction, I think you figured it out by now. We are going to start out with The Forgotten Girl by India Hill Brown. This is following our main character who goes out one night to make snow angels in the first fresh snowfall, and when she makes her snow angel, she turns around and she realizes that she made it on top of a little girl's grave. And then said little girl starts following her around, saying that she wants to be her friend. The next book is going to be Renegades by Marissa Meyer. This is a YA sci-fi. It's an homage to superheroes, I guess you could say. We're following 2 main characters. One of them is the son of the 2, biggest superheroes who took down the villains a decade or so ago and rid the city of evil, and then the other main character is trying to get revenge for her family because she blames these superheroes for her family falling apart. Her uncle was actually kind of the head of the supervillain team, and she blames the heroes for not getting there in time to save her family when her parents and her little sister were killed. If you're a Marvel or a DC fan, you're going to see so many Easter eggs and have a very good time with this. We're also going to recommend The Stars We Steal by Alexa Dunn. This is a YA retelling of Persuasion set in space. This is actually a prequel to a book you'll see in tomorrow's video, so go ahead and check that out if this sounds interesting to you. We are following a young woman who is entering the kind of debut season on this spaceship, trying to make a good match so that she can save her family's failing spaceship. They've been traveling along on one of the bigger spaceships with their ship attached, and she's trying to get it so that they are able to be independent again. I also have The Silence of Bones by June Hur. This is a YA historical thriller set in 1800s Joseon, or what we would know as Korea now, and we are following a young woman who is looking for her brother who went into the city and disappeared. She's trying to find out what happened to him, and the way that she decides to do this is she joins the police force in the city, and she's trying to help them solve this slew of young women that are being murdered. We also have a modern YA thriller in Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. We are following a character who has been obsessed with this very prestigious kind of unschooling school up in the mountains of Vermont or something like that. Stevie Bell has been obsessed with this school forever, and she thinks that she knows how the founder of the school's family died, because they died under very mysterious circumstances, and she has applied to the school saying that she can solve this mystery. Also want to recommend A Song of Blood and Stone by Elle Penelope. This is an adult fantasy following 2 characters that are trying to stop calamity from happening. There is a magical veil that separates their country from another country, and this other country is very warlike, has always been invading them every time the veil falls. They know that the veil is about to fall, so they are trying to prevent that from happening so the other country does not have unlimited access to them and their magic. And the final one that I have for you is Such a Fun Age by Kylie Reed. This is a literary fiction satire type thing. We're following 2 main characters. One of our main characters is a nanny, and she is black, and she's working for this white family. One night the family needs her to take the daughter away from the home. There's some stuff that happens that they need to handle, and they don't want the daughter to see and witness this, so they ask her to come and take the little girl and take her somewhere. She's there at the supermarket, and then she gets accused of kidnapping this child, and it gets caught on video, and she's trying to figure out what does she want to do with this. While we also have the mother as a main character, and she is trying to basically overcompensate for this thing that has happened to her nanny and show that she is a true ally. Alright, for books on my TBR that I would read if I were on the blue team, we have 10,000 Stitches by Olivia Atwater. This is the second book of the Half a Soul series. I talked about that series in the last video, so you know where to find the video links. This is the sequel, and I really enjoyed the first book, and that's all. It's a historical romance, and a fantasy. It's a fantasy historical romance. I'm not entirely sure how you say that, but it is adult historical fantasy Regency romance is what's going on here. I also have Once a King by Erin Summerall. This is the 3rd book in a series that I don't remember. Ever the Brave was Ever the Brave was the first book. I thought those books were okay. I think I might like this one a little bit more just because of the setup between the two main characters. I actually was kind of vibing with them more in the first two books anyways. And then finally, I can't believe we haven't gotten to this yet, but we have Daughter of the Deep by Rick Riordan. He's my favorite author of all time. I don't know why I haven't gotten to this yet. It's a middle grade fantasy retelling of like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. If you do end up reading any of these books, please do come back and let me know what you thought of them. Also, if you've read them, you can go ahead and let me know what you thought right now. If you are not feeling chatty, but you still want to let me know that you watched to the end of the video, go ahead and leave me a little blue heart. If you're interested in the other videos in the series, I'll have the green cover video up here, and then the purple cover video will be right down here whenever it comes out. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. That is it for now, my friends. Happy reading, and I will see you later when we will talk about more wordy, nerdy things. Bye!